We are back live. Welcome back to my Movie Trivia Schmoedown play-along reaction video series. Once again, great match tonight. We got Team Action versus Top 10. Top 10 versus Team Action. I don't know who to choose because I really like Top 10. John Roca, Matt Nost are great competitors. They've really been coming on strong lately. Of course, Roca's the former champ. But, you know, Team Action has also been coming on strong. And once again, shout out to Drew Guy and Ben Bateman for stopping in the last time I did a live stream with them. You know, friending me on Facebook, and really supportive guys, awesome guys. Yeah, I don't know who to pick. I guess I'm going to go with Team Action. I do think it's going to be very close. I think it will come down to the wire, similar to the match that we just did with Wolves of Steel and Above the Line. I don't think it will be quite as high scoring, where we're talking new records, you know, 32, 35 points or anything like that. But I do think it's going to be very close, and it will come down to the final 5-point question for the second team. But there's only one way to find out, and that's to go ahead, grab your whiteboard, and let's get ready to Schmoedown. There we go.
This league is outdated. We're 4-1. We got the points record. We got 2 TKOs. We did sci-fi fantasy. We did drama. What do you want next? Huh? What are you going to throw at us now? Is you guys throw words at us. We're just here to win, okay? We got our sights set on the Patriots, and anybody who gets in our way, it's not a match.
Here we go.
Start of another tournament, John.
Yeah, back in another tournament.
We've been here. We've done this dance before.
Yeah, we've won the championship before.
Exactly. We'll go just have to climb the mountain once again.
Yeah.
We want the belts, rather. We want the Patriots again. I want to show them what I can do. I'm so driven, like I've never been driven before, like the old school stuff, and I want to kick the shit out of the Patriots.
We had an okay first match. It was kind of a warm-up, and then the Nerds Watch match was great. We loved it, and we walked out of that one feeling like, you know what, we should have some credibility, some respect. Yeah, at that point, you know, the polls would go up, and our names wouldn't even be an option. People didn't buy in yet, and so yeah, we just knew we had to keep doing what we do and win, and that's where we're at.
And we honestly, I still think that people are continuing to underestimate us. Like, putting us in the same category as DC Movie News is a joke.
And hey, just here's a newsflash, and Emma, I don't mean to take your job from you, but 34 points. We broke the record. Hey, Team Little Babies, we just broke your record, right? We just smacked you, pulled down your little pants, your little Target suit-wearing pants, and spanked your bottoms. We broke that record, and we broke the team record. And what did I say? All the belts, all the records from day one. That's what I said. And look, I just got another one in my pocket.
John Roca and Matt Nost have lost their fire. They've lost their fire. They've lost their passion. That's what makes you great. That's what makes you want it. That's what makes you fight for it. Just because Roca yells a lot and like crashes everything from people going to the bathroom to funerals does not mean that he's passionate. It just means that he likes to show up places where he's not invited, okay? And then Matt Nost, dude, I'm taking dumps with more personality than Matt Nost, okay?
We want to embarrass Top 10, you know, so...
want to embarrass Top 10. Yeah, this is one of the Patriots are great. Patriots are great. I get it. But Top 10's one of the people. Nost and Roca have put the league, put the team division on the map, I think. You don't have any respect for them at that level?
Oh, I had respect for John Steven Roca when he was the man in black, when he knew how to win. But, you know, he lost his edge. Look who it is.
I thought you were supposed to be working here.
Where'd you get those, on the Jersey Shore? What are you hanging out with those guys? Doing that at AfterBuzz? Hanging out, interviewing those relics?
I found them on the street. I thought they looked cool, Roca.
You thought those looked cool?
You think I try? You think
you don't.
No, I don't.
It's very clear.
I just win.
I slept on satin sheets like that once.
You know what, Roca? You used to win as the man in black, and that was something special, okay? I watched your matches. I thought you did something great. Now, you're a joke.
Yeah. When you get to an actual belt, then maybe you'll have something to say. But right now I'm playing, this is varsity playing JV.
Hey, Drew, look, it's the guy that used to be John Steven Roca. It looks like an antique.
Listen, congratulations. Good job. You said you were going to win.
Thanks, Roca.
And you won. You got a TKO.
Yeah.
Respect that. You know, I love that.
Two
TKOs.
Oh, Roca, listen, we studied your every move when you used to win, the Man in Black. We were fans of that guy. You traded in whiskey for chai tea lattes, man. What happened to you?
Well, you get older. You don't have to spend as much effort doing all this hot air that you guys are doing. You understand you're the best. Once you realize you're the best,
But you're losing
so
now.
much. Let's get something real straight between us.
You never
You guys have been tweeting, you guys have been talking all that stuff, and I respect it. You're right. When I was the Man in Black, that's how I did it, so I remember. But boys, you ain't never played Team Top 10. You ain't never played a guy like me, so you can talk all the stuff you want to talk. But when the time comes, you ain't gonna be able to step up. And the fall is gonna be very, very fall.
Talking about falls, old lion.
Yeah.
We're Scar, you're Mufasa. Get out of my interview.
Going to be a great match.
Welcome back to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Ellis is back.
It's the Ultimate Schmoedown, the Team League. I'm Christian Harlow.
I am Mark Ellis, and Christian, one of these teams is sponsored by the number 10, the other one sponsored by Men's Warehouse. What a battle we have today.
Listen, this is a rivalry already. It is unbelievable. The new dogs versus the old dogs. What a match we have between Top 10 and Team Action. This is already heating up. You look at Team Action and what they've done. And to be fair, when they first came into the league, they started out at 1-0 against the Night Sisters. And I was like, okay, these guys, they're good on the mic, but what do they really have trivia-wise? Well, they actually showed us a lot when they lost to the Nerds Watch 1-1. And then, since then, they haven't lost. They are 4-1. They beat Deep Cuts in the first round. Then they, even before that, they beat Late to the Party. Then they beat Deep Cuts. Then they beat Team Trek by a TKO. These kids are for real. And now they're playing Top 10, who's also been on a tear. They beat Blofeld's Cat recently. They beat the Real Rejects, and here they are again, Mark, in the semifinals.
That's right. Top 10 has survived everything that a team can survive. They survived cancellation. They survived infighting. They've been in this tournament since 1937, whereas you go with Team Action.
Yes, because
and
the
like
Schmoedown's
said,
been around
they're the
since
new dogs.
1937.
They had a lick early, but they recovered. As soon as they lost, their moms consoled them and told them, don't worry, boys, you'll be better next time. And boy, they sure have.
And you know, the thing is, Mark, they've been sizing each other up. When Team Action beat Trek, Roca crashed that interview, and Roca they didn't even play.
Very unlike him.
Well,
Such a nice boy.
But he did it before they won their match against Blofeld, which was a risky move, but it paid off because here they go now. They have been, and Action has been taunting Roca, saying he is not the Roca that they used to know, and that they started to. They've been sending these videos out and these tweets, and they've just been trying. Action is very good in getting into the head of their opponents.
That's right. They're great on the mic, like you said, and I think that they're both fairly knowledgeable about movie trivia. We've seen what Roca does in singles. The key to this match today is Matt Nost. The K in that name is silent. He cannot be if they're going to come out of here with a win.
Well, he's been the key for the last 2 or 3
really
months.
Stepped it
Matt
up
Nost has been on
this year.
fire
He
lately.
starts with a K.
Yeah, I mean, listen, their last match with Blofeld's Cat is that Nost hit that 2. He set Roca up. They might work the best out of any team we've seen. There's a reason why they're the #1 seed. They're the reason why that they're the former champions. And this is the biggest match that Action has ever played in. If Action, this is the first big dance. This is not the first big dance Top 10's been in, but this is the real first big dance that Action has been in. Can they deliver when the pressure is on? That's what we're going to find out tonight.
That's right. We got teams that love catchphrases. We've seen what the Outlaw
Team
Nost can do in that
talk.
I mean, look, they love your yippee-ki-yays. They love your pop quiz hot shots, and we're two white guys telling you always bet
I'm not
going to
be disappointed
Well, here we go,
way.
guys. We are now going to hear from both Team Action and Top 10. Here come the fireworks.
Oh, this is going to be great. All the smack
Matt,
talk.
We back from the dead, ain't we?
When were we dead?
I said, well, all the stuff. If you listen to the internet, listen to YouTube, they're called antiques. They're old. They're one-time champions. They're a bunch of bullshit. They don't deserve these shots again. Bottom 10, all that stupid fucking bullshit. Been listening to it for weeks. And look what's up. We're in the fucking semifinals. Sorry.
What the fuck is that? I just bent Team Trek over and gave him the good old live long and prosper. That was fun.
No, guys, but really, it's a moment of mourning. You know, we've lost something that used to be great, that people used to care about. You know, I use the word "used to" a lot. Top 10, they're a thing of the past, am I right?
See, I was their hero when I was like talking shit, saying stuff that was inappropriate, like being all, you know, crossing the line all the time, and that's what they admired. And unfortunately, I have to take responsibility for that because I created these two idiots, and like Frankenstein's monsters, that's what they're walking around destroying everything, and I gotta put them on an ice floe and send their asses on down the ocean.
John Roca, Matt Knows, the pizza guy. What is this? The cast of Something About Mary? We got Tucker, the pizza guy. We got Mary's younger brother, Tucker. Hey, Roca, I found your baseball.
We're hitting our stride now. Matt, you see it happen, right?
I love the talking shit.
Yeah, I got beat a day later, but we still said it. What did I say? All the belts, all the records. They didn't say it at the same time. So I've been setting records left and right. Matt and I have been setting records left and right. That's how it works.
We respect ourselves to the utmost. We don't respect losers that are has-beens that keep blowing their chances. You know, Matt Knows is responsible for 20% of the points scored on that team.
Oh, you know what? When Matt Knows is the best player on your team, you got something to worry about.
It's time to pay the piper, boys. Dress up all you want. I want you to dress up because you're going to your own funeral. So wear black, baby doll. Wear black.
Roca, again, baby, you're a thing of the past. I don't know, what are you doing? You're wandering into bathrooms? You have dementia? You live here at Collider?
Look,
grow up, man.
You used to be Los Pollos Hermanos. We all saw you, man. You're El Pollo Loco now, man. It's a fucking embarrassment.
Look, we're done. Where's the belts?
Where's the fucking belts?
You gotta respect Team Action, if only for all the smack talk at the top.
Yeah. They are so good on. I've been doing Mike stuff for like 30 years. They really have a lot of potential.
All four of them, man. I mean, like Roca said, he believes that he created this monster because back when he was doing things that he might not be as proud of now, the way he used to carry himself a year ago when you played against him
and beat him, and
how excited that these two characters were when that was going on. That he says he's essentially responsible for that. So he and Nos need to take them out. And then you just see Action, who are at a whole new level of douche. I mean, they are going straight up right after Nos, right after Roca, right after everyone. This is going to be something big.
That's right. Team Action is a whole grocery store aisle worth of douche, but they're going up against top 10. They're pretty good at talking. Who's better at movie trivia? We're about to find out.
All right, let's get to the tail of the tape. Team Action, obviously, action movies. You have dramas, which we've seen, and getting under the skin of every person they come into contact with in the world. And then you've got top 10 biopics, sports movies, Spielberg movies, and smacking around youngsters who don't respect their elders.
It's like Clint Eastwood in Gran Torino versus Three Ninjas.
All right. Are you ready to go?
Oh, give me the thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time
for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
3 rounds in the semifinals of the Ultimate Schmoedown Team Tournament. Introducing first, representing the
Team
Popcorn
Action.
Talk Network and the Action Army, with a record of 4 wins, 1 defeat, and 2 knockouts. Dastardly Drew, Guy, and Ben, the Boss Bateman Team Action!
Lot of booze from this crowd.
Yeah, it's like
they really feel so well. You can't not like them. And again, they are great guys.
Yeah, I mean, I was so used to top 10 being good. Maybe it threw me
outside
off.
of the act that they do here, they are really great guys, and I appreciate the friendship.
All right, so now Team Action taking a shot at poor Jay Washington.
Drew and Ben. Jay's not going to like that, not one bit.
Stay relevant somehow, man.
And their opponents, with a record of 7 wins, 3 defeats, with 2
I'm not going to be
knockouts.
disappointed either way.
They are the
because I like both of these teams.
2015 Ultimate Schmoedown semifinalists and the former Movie Trivia Schmoedown Team Champions, Mighty Matt Knows and the Outlaw John Roca Team Top 10!
obviously, than Team Action. Less wardrobe, maybe more movie trivia Schmoedown experience.
Yeah, what a big turn, though, from last year with the boos coming in from these guys. The big rounding
I don't know if
applause.
the crowd actually likes them or they just hate Team Action so much that they need to root for somebody.
It's a mixture of both, I think.
Oh, hey, what's up, Roka, man? You're looking a little nervous. Is that your third Red Bull?
Roka, you know, I think we have something that might calm your nerves.
Yeah, man, we know that you're a big fan with some idols out there, so we got one of them to make a little message for you.
Check your Twitter feeds. Hold on.
Here you go, Roka.
Maybe I'll follow you guys.
What's up, Schmoedown fans? Team Action here with the Action Army. We've got a quick message for you.
Yeah, you know, we had plenty of things to say about the team we're about to demolish, but we thought we'd give you a prepared written statement from our super secret heel trainer.
Uh-oh. Whoa! Roka might want to look.
X-Pac, man.
I remember him.
This message goes out to all the poor souls in Outlaw Nation that have been betrayed by John, Steven, Roka. The Four Horsemen used to be a gang of rebels that broke the rules, acted and spoke as they pleased, and fought whoever they wanted
act like he doesn't care.
whenever they wanted to. But that's all in the past now. Your faction has abandoned you. Your fans have abandoned you. I have abandoned you. You will meet your end today, John. And however that may be, just know you've let me down forever.
Whoa. That's awesome.
Now, wait a minute. Whoa, he gets the DX. So we just had to wait a minute now.
That is great.
Now, John Roka, you try to play that cool. You're a big DX guy. You're a big NWO guy. And right now, X-Pac just told you that your fan base is dead and that this is the new. How do you feel about this?
Look, listen, NWO DX. I was a massive fan of both Six-Pac. X-Pac, whatever you want to call himself. It's an honor after Booker T saying my name. It's an honor to have him say my name. So thank you, boys.
Was that the hardest?
That's really awesome.
Isn't the hardest?
Thank you so much.
That was the hardest thing for you to say in your whole life.
This was awesome. I'm a massive wrestling fan. Have him say my name.
During the WWL.
You can just be honest, Roka. Your hearing's going out. You can just admit you couldn't hear it.
I just said everything that he said. I don't know what you're talking about.
Look at how much this whole thing affects Matt Nost over there. He is shaking.
Nost is not real.
I'm sorry, are we supposed to have like choreographed skits for this now?
I mean,
and it's called effort, Nost.
Round number one works like
Let's
this.
get to it.
Four competitors, if they don't kill one another, will write their answer on the board, and then they will show it to the camera. They have 1 point apiece for each question they answer correct. 15 seconds to answer.
I love it.
Do not forget about the JTE rule or the challenge rule. If you need to have those explained to you, just ask and we will explain them. All right. So, Matt Nost, John Roka, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Do it.
Team Action, are you ready?
Where's the belt? Hold off.
Belt, man.
Let's
get ready to Schmoedown.
All right.
Let's do it.
Here we go,
All
Mark.
right, competitors. Your first question comes from the world that both of you frequent, fantasy sci-fi. What is the name of the region of Middle-earth where the hobbits live in the Lord of the Rings films? So,
The Shire.
Both Grace Hancock and Rachel.
I don't know.
What's going on in that crowd?
Roka just acting like he doesn't know the answer to questions. We never heard this one before.
5,
Keeping it
4,
fresh.
I probably didn't get this right.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Matt Nost.
Hobbiton?
That is incorrect. Ben.
The Shire.
That is correct. Roka.
The Shire.
That is correct.
The Shire.
All right, so team action here. 2-1. 2-1. Taking it. All right, here we go, guys. Next category of comedies. In 21 Jump Street, who plays Deputy Chief Hardy, who reassigned Schmidt and Jenko to Jump Street?
I would go to a place called Hobbiton, though.
There is a place called Hobbiton.
Hobbit Town.
Hobbit Town.
Even.
How come no one has capitalized on that?
Hobbitville.
Nice. 5, 4, Toonland. 3, 2.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yes, I can. Comedies. In 21 Jump Street, who plays Deputy Chief Hardy, who reassigned Schmidt and Jenko to Jump Street?
We should note that's the movie, not the television program. 21 Jump
Reassigns?
Street.
Reassigns?
Do you need another one?
No, I'm just going to clarify you said the word.
5.
That would count as a JT.
If you want me to ask
no,
it.
I don't
4,
count. No.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Ben.
Ice Cube.
That is incorrect. Roka.
Nick Offerman.
That is correct.
Wow.
Andrew.
Ice Cube.
Incorrect. No.
I wrote Cube again.
All right, but Roka gets it, ties it up, 2-2. Roka with a big pull there.
Hey, I'm going to challenge that.
You're going to challenge that? Okay.
Yeah, because Ice Cube, however, Nick Offer may or may not, Ice Cube is the one that verbally says it in the film.
You said the character's name, though, didn't you?
Yeah.
I said who plays Deputy Chief Hardy.
If you recall the movie,
you called for the challenge.
I just think, I mean, still though, that question,
Who's
he's
the one
the
that
one who
came
reassigns them.
that reassigns them because
Do
he
you wanna
calls
challenge
them
it?
in. And
Do you want to
makes
challenge it?
He already challenged
He just said it.
He
That's
challenged.
a challenge.
All right,
challenge.
all right,
That is a challenge.
we're going to the challenge.
Yeah.
Right back.
We have a decision. While Ice Cube is more famous, Nick Offerman is the correct answer.
Yeah, well, there's not just that. I know the challenge was it's also because of two things. Well, first of all, we say the name Chief Hardy, and second of all, Ice Cube does not reassign them to Jump Street. He does not reassign them to Jump Street. So Action loses their challenge now for the remainder of the match, and we resume the match here. Tie game 2-2.
All right, before we go to Crime, Team Action has a video on the board. Here we go. And we're back. And Crime. In the movie Pulp Fiction, what is the color of the glow coming from the briefcase when it is opened? Color of the glow. Color of the glow.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Saying green.
1. Pens down, please. And Roka.
Gold?
Correct.
Green.
Incorrect. Nost.
I wrote gold, yellow.
We'll accept that. Upset Ben.
Gold.
All right, there you
Accept
go.
that.
So top 10 taking the lead here. But Drew misses, so it's 4-3. Team Action taking the lead. All right, next question here. Next question, guys. We have in Action Adventure, who played Keanu Reeves' partner in Speed? Speed. You ever see Speed?
I like that Speed a lot.
Just don't do Speed, right?
I think it's well, I wouldn't say that.
Why?
Let's you know,
Red Bull would count as Speed.
Never say never. I don't do the Red Bull.
All right.
I do
He's
Ice
saying
Tea.
Sandra
All right,
Bullock, but I think
5,
I'm a little confused by the
4,
question.
3,
If they meant
2,
like his
1. Pens down,
partner,
please.
or-
And Drew.
That'd be Jeff Daniels.
That is correct. Matt Nost.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Didn't have it. Ben.
Jeff Daniels.
And Roka.
Jeff Daniels.
All right, so Team Action now tying up the game 5-5.
And
right.
with every miss, you can see Matt Nost losing confidence.
All right, here we go. Next
very
one.
sad to see.
Next one.
Animated movies. And your question is, what classic Disney animated film began with the songs Whistle Stop and Oodalali?
Oh.
Oodalali.
Oh.
Ooh, the lolly, ooh,
Whistle
lolly,
stop.
golly, what a
And
day.
oh.
Robin
And
Hood,
ooh,
Little
la,
John
la,
running
I
through
would've
the
gotten-
forest.
Cheat over here? You leave that
5,
Andrew.
4, 3, 2,
Repeat
1.
the question, please.
Wow.
Oh,
Second one by
no,
top
what
10.
a play.
Shit, dude.
That's
Second
really
one by
two
top
now.
10.
I
Oh, yeah.
will repeat the question. In the world of animated movies, these are drawn films. What classic Disney animated film began with the songs Whistle Stop and Oodalali?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Nost.
Robin Hood.
Correct.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Snow White and Seven Dwarfs.
Incorrect. Roka.
I don't know. Beauty. Sleeping Beauty.
And Drew to tie it.
Robin Hood. I guess.
Robin Hood, he ties it up. 6-6, tying up the game. Action, top 10 going head-to-head here.
Right.
All right, next
Nice job,
one,
baby.
category of drama. What 1999 movie stars John Travolta and Madeline Stowe as investigators of a murder in the Army?
Oodalali, what a day. Oodalali, what a match.
That's
why we're at the desk.
I saw Madeline Stowe at a Whole Foods
No,
near my
you did
house.
not.
I did, and Brian Benben. her
Did you
husband.
tell her I loved her in Last of the Mohicans?
No, but I told her, Brian Benben, I love Dream On.
Brian
5,
Benben. He's
You know we can't answer where you guys.
4,
I
3,
don't know.
2, 1. Pens down, please, and we start with Ben.
General's Daughter.
That is correct. Roka.
Nothing.
Drew.
It's the General's daughter,
Wow, and
The General's Daughter.
Nose hitting it like a boss in
Thank
the
you,
back
Matt.
there. But Team Action here, 8-7, 1 point lead,
I
back and
probably
forth.
would've got
Back
that
and forth we go.
Madeline
Team
Stowe
Action,
thing
8-7.
threw me off. I
Right,
did
we
not
go on
remember
to
that she was in
movie
that.
quotes.
But I
These are
did
things
remember
said in
Travolta and
movies.
General's Daughter.
What actor said the famous line, "That's what I love about these high school girls, man. I get older, they stay the same age."
What actor, right?
What actor?
With the character name?
No, just the actor.
Well, I mean, I'm helping you out.
5, 4,
Were you
3,
in Korea 30 years ago?
2,
You are my father.
1.
I'm guessing
Pens
Sean
down,
Penn,
pens
past
down,
tense, it was from
Roka.
past.
He's Latino, isn't he?
Roka, what do you got?
Matthew McConaughey.
That is correct. Drew.
Matthew McConaughey.
Nost.
Matthew McConaughey.
Ben.
Matthew McConaughey.
All right, so there we go. Action keeping their lead. 10-9. There
we go.
You know, all right, here we go.
All right, back to sucking it up.
Here's your final question, gentlemen. Final question in round number 1. Question 8. Famous actors and actresses. Famous actors and actresses.
Right.
What traditionally comedic actor has played a homeless man in 1991, an experimental teacher in 97, and a kid show host in 2002?
I like these questions because there's a lot of dates.
Yes.
There's a lot of characters.
Please repeat the question.
Ah, number 2 there for. What's that number 2? Number 1. It's number 1 for action.
Shooting
All
their
right.
wad
Here we
like
go.
a 13-year-old boy.
What traditionally comedic actor played a homeless man in 1991, an experimental teacher in 1997, and a kid show host in 2002? 5, 4, 3,
Robin Williams?
2, 1. Pens down, and Drew.
Robin Williams?
Correct. Matt Nost.
Wow.
Robin Williams.
Correct. Ben.
Robin Williams.
That's
Damn it.
correct. Roca.
Nah.
Didn't have it. Wow. So action now, taking a 2-point
That's a
lead,
gash.
going into round number 2.
Experimental teacher.
Action has the former champions here with a
It's a good
2-point
movie.
lead.
Flubber. It was Flubber was the movie. Flubber was the movie in '97. They're literally not listening. It does not matter.
Have her bring it out.
Yeah.
Bring out.
I'll give the rules in
I
round
think
2.
I challenged that one.
You're going to challenge?
Yeah, because he's not experimental teacher on Good Will Hunting, if that's what
Oh
you're
my
referencing.
God!
He's
The
a-
movie.
he's
if
a-
you-
Are you stop?
He's not an experimental
he's
teacher. He's a
challenging.
psychiatrist.
Yes,
First of all,
he's challenging.
Are you
No, 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 no.
challenging
At a
it?
school.
Are you
Don't-
challenging?
Don't, just are you challenging?
Yeah, I'm challenging because he's not an experimental
okay.
teacher.
We do not need to consult on this because the movie we're referring to is not Good Will Hunting. Robin Williams acted in a lot of movies, including Flubber, where he's a teacher who experiments with fucking Flubber.
All right.
mistake,
So,
Roca.
so
But no, wait a minute. That's not experimental, that's a scientist. That's not
He is a teacher.
He's still a teacher.
But experimental teacher means you're experimenting with something as a teacher,
Yeah.
experimenting the
Flubber.
subject or experimenting.
Flubber is the experimental.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not science.
He's a
teacher.
teacher.
no.
He's a
You
teacher.
already lost.
If you want to, you already lost the
Andrew,
challenge.
shut
Sorry.
the fuck
So
up.
both challenges off the table. Action
And we're
and
upset.
top 10.
We're not happy.
That's all right.
I think it's bullshit.
All right, here we go. Bring out the wheel. All right, now before we get to round number 2, we have a very special guest. American Ninja Warrior's own Matt Neisman is here. Matt Neisman. Are you kidding me? Matt
I am
Eisman
walking
is
into
here.
a smackdown
You
here.
are
This is
nice.
intense, gentlemen.
Matt Eisman is here. Round number 2 and 3 will be calling the rest of the match. Now,
I
Matt,
can't wait.
Now, before we get into this here, too, now, Team Action, they said they know
Yeah.
you. They interviewed you. Do you remember them?
Yeah. No,
you don't remember
never
them.
seen them before. They look like they're from Men in Black or Risky
Yeah,
Business or
right,
something.
right.
Yeah.
A Blues Brothers
I like
update.
that. And how about the former champs here? What do you think so far?
I don't know.
this
He
time?
looks like he's young, not young guns. He looks like he's more moderately aged
Yeah,
guns.
yeah.
I'm liking it.
Middle-aged guns.
I will tell you though,
Yeah.
I gotta see. There's some bad blood going on
There
between
is.
these teams,
There is.
and that's why I love it. I have a feeling this is about to get ugly.
It is about to get ugly, and you're going to help us get uglier here because it is time for
Wait,
them.
what does that say?
Time for
I think he called me
You are
ugly.
ugly. You are ugly.
Yeah, look, if I can
This
say
whole thing's
something.
going to get ugly. I'm
Let's
excited.
do it.
Matt Eisman's here.
Before we get to the
Yeah.
round 2 rules, which I'll give you in a minute, just when you talk about handsome, you talk about charming, you talk about a great host, it's got to be such a thrill for Eisman to see me in person.
Mark
It really
Ellis,
does.
there it is,
It
buddy.
is.
I am
It is
happy
waiting.
for you.
All
my
right,
good man.
so without any further ado here, Matt is here to help us with round
Let's do
number
it.
2. Round number 2, Mark, how's it work?
In round
out the
number
wheel of
2,
death.
each team is going to have a series of 6 questions. Those questions correspond
by the way,
to
I
one of
don't
the
think I said
categories
it. I
on
went
that
3 out of
there
8
heavy
in
as
round
hell wheel. Each question is worth
yeah.
2 points. If you're not sure of the answer, you can check the multiple choice, at which point the value of the question goes down to 1 point. Keep in mind, teams, there is stealing available in round 2. And if you spin a category that you're not too big of a fan of, you are awarded 1 mulligan. That is golf for do-over.
All right, 15 seconds. 15 seconds to answer the question. All right, so Team Action, you guys have a 2-point lead. Would you like to go first or second?
We prefer playing from behind.
Yeah, always.
Wow.
I don't know what that
Stumble,
means.
guys.
I don't know what that means.
Wow, that's surprising.
Sounded sexual.
They're going to
Yeah,
let
just let it go.
comment coming.
they're going to let top 10 go first. This could be a mistake. We're going to see. Good
Spin
spin by
is
the outlaw here.
Big spin.
All
With a
right.
strong spin.
Good spin. It's going to land. Where's it going? Where's it
to
going?
stuff.
And it's going to go on Tarantino.
Tarantino.
You're going to stay on
Wow.
Tarantino.
Who
What are they
passes
going to
that
do?
up? They got it right.
They might go for somewhere else.
You got gold, man. I have a feeling they spin again.
You think so?
You're
You're going to spin again.
They were worried about it being obscure.
Yeah, they're spinning it
Not
again.
confident in their Tarantino
No,
ability.
not on that one. So here
And
comes
an
the spin.
action team is smiling.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Wait a minute.
Could it be Q-Man again? Look out! Choice! They spun
It hits opponent's choice. They spun away
wow.
from Tarantino. What are they going to give him? Oh,
boy. This is going to suck for top 10.
You can go right back and give him
I don't think you do.
Tarantino, a category they just spun away
What are they going to
from.
do? Let's
I
see.
don't know.
Let's see here. Action. You guys are going to go for what?
Probably.
Movie release dates.
Oh, they're going for movie release dates. All right, Matt Eisman will be asking top 10 the movie release date.
In American
questions.
Ninja Warrior terms, movie release dates is like the spider crawl. You can train all year for this and
these
still
are
fail.
challenging. All right, the first one.
Here you go, top 10.
You guys have been alive longer than us.
Movie release dates for top 10.
All right.
Roadhouse, Field of Dreams, and Ghostbusters 2 share what release year?
15 seconds to answer.
87 or 89?
All great. 5.
Multiple choice, please.
You have
Multiple choice are A,
And of course, both of those are
1987,
choices.
B, 1989,
Um,
C, 1990, or D,
I
1992.
will go 89.
Doesn't really clarify it, does it?
no. Actually, gonna have a chance to steal if they get it wrong.
Right.
Okay, we'll do it.
5.
89.
You went with 89,
We went with 89.
which is the year I graduated from high school, and a good choice.
There you go.
1 point.
You get
there.
the
Top
point.
10. Top 10. All right.
Not confident in it, though, guys.
No, not yet.
Top
All right.
10 looking shaken.
Number 2.
In what year was The Amazing Spider-Man released?
2012?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. A, 2014. B,
I was going to say either 2012 or 2011.
C,
Both of those are
2012,
choices.
Or D,
I'm going to say
2011.
2012.
2011.
Oh.
I'm sorry, that is not an amazing answer. Incorrect.
Team action, you can steal
Okay, so
this.
it's 2011 then.
2009.
Also not amazing, Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone found love in 2012.
2012.
Oh,
All right.
2012.
So
Great year for
no
love.
points gained by the steal. No points
I'm
gained
sorry,
there. So
I
we get to question
was
number 3.
right, they were
Here we go.
wrong.
Uh-oh. They tried to avoid it, but it's coming back. Tarantino's Inglourious Bastards was released in what year?
Release dates here. Scott Mann's coming back to haunt Roca. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Multiple
Multiple
choice.
choice.
What is this, the SATs? I guess. All right, multiple choice. Your choices are A, 2007, B, 2009, C, 2011, or D, 2012.
What was A?
A, 2007.
It's not a repeat. Shut up.
Let's not repeat. 5,
Roka's upset.
2011?
3, 2.
2009.
You knew your Tarantino.
Yeah,
they
there
get the
you
point.
go. Tying it up here. So top 10 now, going to question number 4.
Barely.
3 more questions left.
It's all right.
Bram Stoker's Dracula was released in what year?
1990.
This really is like the Spider Clan.
You know,
These are
you
impossible.
graduated school in '89. Is there going to be anybody that's ever cooler with their 30th year reunion than Matt?
5, 4,
2 years, buddy.
3.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
92.
Multiple choice?
Yeah. I think I'm going
Okay,
92.
the answers are A, 1994, B, 1990, C, 1992, or D, 1995.
Either 90 or 92.
5.
1994.
It's incorrect for the steal. Ben, Drew. 5, 4, 3, 2.
1992.
They drew blood. That is correct.
1 point steal.
Team action.
Team action. 13-12 here. Big steal by Team Action. And what a choice of movie release dates for Team Action.
We're going with some classics here. All right. Are you ready? Top 10. Rain Man, Coming to America, and Bull Durham were all released in what year?
7, I believe.
89.
Correct.
That would actually be the year that I was born, 1988.
Definitely correct for Team Action. A 2-point steal?
2 point steal.
A 2-point steal.
Team Action
Good
taking
steal,
a
Andrew.
3-point lead. 15-12. Team Action cutting deep here. And the last question here.
Oh, that's their last. Wow.
Last
Here
question.
comes.
What year was the Oscar-nominated film The Kids Are All Right released? Roka gave a...
Who movie?
No, or the one with Julianne Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3,
86.
2.
Yeah, multiple choice.
Wow.
The answers are A, 2008, B, 2010, C, 2011,
idea.
or D, 2013.
Yeah.
5.
All right, 2013.
Incorrect.
2011.
Incorrect.
Incorrect. The correct answer was 2010.
2010.
But still a 3-point lead for Team Action, the team that was not answering the questions initially.
I was wrong here, thinking that Team Action should have gone first. It is their time now. Now they go in with a 3-point lead. Time for them to spin. All right, guys, go ahead, give it a spin. Can they hit one of their big categories?
If they get
here?
Team Action, this place is going to
They
lose it.
came in with swagger and they're delivering. And I got to say, top 10 is on their heels. You see they're shaking.
Yeah.
And those boots have like 6-inch heels.
All right, and it's landing on.
Oh my God! Game over.
Opponent's choice.
Game over.
Spinner's choice. The crowd is losing it here. What do they take? This is a big decision here, Matt. Are they going to go for one
I don't know.
of
This
their
feels like a Tarantino movie, and they've
All
got
right,
them as the
hold on,
killer.
real quick. You got a good point. Fuck you all, action adventure.
Oh, no, action adventure. Team Action. They want to put him out. They want to try to put him out. All right, guys, action adventure. Action adventure. Here we go, guys. Here we go. All right.
Quick for them to make sure they know what we're doing.
Well,
Everything he
There's
says.
some
I
of the
love the light
best.
tweets all his actions.
All right, here we go,
Going
guys.
to bed now.
Question number
Brushing
1.
my teeth.
Question number 1.
Sleeping with his mom.
In Street Fighter.
You fucking wish.
In Street Fighter, who played General M. Bison in his
Come
final
on.
theatrical role?
Come on.
I don't know. They're acting like it's easy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Multiple choice.
A. Raul Julia. B. Jack Palance. C. Telly Savalas. D. Lee Van Cleef. For all that come on stuff. 5,
Jack Palance.
4, 3, 2.
We're going to go A.
Raul Julia is correct.
Wow.
So,
But they are shaking.
Yeah, they are
Came
shaking.
in with confidence, and that was one you think
Yep.
they'd know.
All right, guys. Who directed Smokin' Aces? Five, 4.
Multiple choice.
A. McGee. B. John McTiernan. C. Brett Ratner. D. Joe Carnahan.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear your first. Yeah, I didn't hear A either.
A. McGee.
Okay.
B. John McTiernan.
Brett Ratner.
C. Brett Ratner. D. Joe Carnahan.
Those enunciation classes are paying off.
Thank you. To drink another coffee. 5, 4, 3, 2.
We're going to go D.
And that would be correct.
Wow.
Team Action here. Guessing again.
You know, Matt, they're
17-12.
playing their way around the course.
They really are. They're just trying to stay safe. I do want McGee to know that was not a slight. That was not a comment on the fact that nobody knows what you're doing right now. Team Action did not mean it that way, McGee.
Here we go. All right, next one. What actress replaced Rachel Weisz as Brendan Fraser's wife Evie in The Mummy: Tomb of the Dragon Emperor?
Fuck, man. Wish we got this.
The mind game
I know.
there.
I didn't know this was a movie.
5, 4, 3.
Multiple choice.
A. Maria Bello. B. Michelle Monaghan. C. Famke Jensen. D. Jennifer Garner. 5.
Jennifer Jensen.
Correct again.
Wow.
Team Action here. They're
How do I know?
tapping on points here. What is that?
But I thought this was a chance to pull away.
I know.
This is more of a 3 yards and a
Yeah,
cloud of
this
dust
is.
kind of offense.
But
we're
it's leaving
seeing
the
here.
door open.
That's 4 questions.
It's round 3. Anything can happen, especially
That
in the
was
team
3 questions.
format.
All right, that was question 3, right?
Yes, it was.
All right, question number 4. Question number 4. Who plays
John?
We're done.
All right, guys, here we go.
Want me to say it louder, Andrew?
Yeah.
Are you deaf again?
Who plays Tiberius, the Marshal of Jerusalem in Kingdom of Heaven?
When Kingdom of Heaven came
these
out,
are deep
Matt Eisman and
cuts.
I
I
did a
have
gig at
no
Trastevere Restaurant in
Great
Santa
one.
Monica.
Great
5.
one.
Yeah.
We had 4 people there.
The audience didn't know a show was happening.
3, 2.
Orlando Bloom.
Incorrect. For the steal, 2 points. It's a big steal here if they can get it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stellan Skarsgård.
Incorrect. You can guess now.
Edward Norton?
Incorrect. Jeremy Irons was the answer.
Jeremy Irons, Scar himself.
Back to movie release dates, because you guys have what year saw the release of the Bruce Lee classic Enter the Dragon?
Oh.
It's only 6 points. It's not as devastating as it could have been.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, 1971, B, 1973, C, 1975, D, 1977?
Not at all confident.
Hint, it was released in the 70s.
Yeah.
1975.
Correct. Steele. 1 point.
1973.
For 1 point, Steele.
Steele. You know, for all the fire and brimstone we had, the preamble for this match in round 1. Round 2 seems to be a war of attrition.
Final question here, guys.
Mr. Hahn would be proud.
Final question. Final question. Chris Evans and Dakota Fanning star in what 2000s action thriller that centers around a group of people born with various superhuman abilities?
Push.
2 points. Big, big shot.
Nice one.
That puts him up 7 points.
One.
That puts him up 7. Round 3 here.
And I think they needed some confidence there. They're literally their namesake category, and they struggled.
Yeah, they did.
As a guy who's seen a lot of competitors build or lose momentum very quick, I think Team Action just got some back heading into round 3.
But Matt said it, though. They had a chance to put him away.
Put him away.
Like a couple that could have knocked him out.
They didn't.
But they didn't, and now they're going to
Are we going to see Hulk Hogan getting mad rising from the mat?
See it. The former champions, they have to come back from a big deficit, but they can do it. Round number 3, Mark, how's it work?
Each team is going to give us up here at the answer desk a series of 3 numbers. They range from 1 to 20. The numbers correspond to a movie category up here. Your first question is worth 2 points. Your next question is worth 3 points. And your last question, should you make it that far, is worth 5 points. In team format, one member of the team will hear the category for the 2-pointer and elect a member to answer that. You are not allowed to consult with your teammate. The other teammate will answer the 3-pointer. You are allowed to commiserate for the 5-point question only. Team Action, you have a 7-point lead that many thought would be higher after you spun Spinner's Choice. You can give us your series of 3 numbers first.
We'll go 3, 7, and 17, please.
3, 7, 17.
All odd numbers, interesting call.
Top 10.
6.
8.
And 10.
What? They went even.
What?
They went even.
That was insane.
That was him on the last one.
Please, for the love of God, shut the fuck up.
No, man. I will not.
Hey, these are some head games going on here.
Guy has gotten into Roka's head for sure.
16.
There we go.
16.
I feel like Roka needs Magneto's hat.
You're not in my head. Are you fucking kidding me? He's paying my act this way for every match, you dumb shit.
Must be the scoreboard getting in your head then.
Oh! This is why we play the Schmoedown.
All right, guys. All right, so
you had action and you couldn't put us away.
Top 10.
Talk about flaccid.
Top 10 here. Top 10. I'll do the top. So top 10 needs to hit a lot of points here. All right, guys. So here we go. 2-point question. You guys chose category 6. That's westerns. Who wants westerns for the 2 points?
I guess I'll take it.
All right.
He is the outlaw.
Here we go.
Giddy up.
John, to get 2 points here, to give it back to Matt Nost. Kevin Costner and Annette Bening star in which western?
Open range.
For 2 points.
2 points.
John Roca. All right, so now he gives Matt Nost a chance here to get 3 points, and it is 8. Category 8. Matthew McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey. All right, here you go. All right, Matt Nost. In what 2012 movie will you find Matthew playing a character named Dallas?
Was that mud?
Magic Mike.
For 3 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So now the 5-pointer is here to try to avoid the TKO. They're going to try to avoid TKO and take their first lead here in a while.
And by the way, I'm seeing some beads of sweat on the brow of Team Action. They do not want this to come down to answering questions.
All right,
Come on,
guys.
Eisman, this isn't American Ninja War.
In order to take it back to Team Action, here is your 5-pointer in the category of comedy. What actress played the role of teacher Miss Marquez in the 1996 film Jack?
Oh, I know this.
Do you?
Yeah. Jennifer Lopez.
5 points. Matt Nost hits it here, and now he's
What did I say before the match started? I said Matt Nost is the guy. The K is silent, but his 3-pointer from the corner is not. And J-Lo God bless you and Robin Williams.
Right,
From Jiria pays
that
off.
was big. 23-20. So now Team Action's going to get a chance here to try to win the game.
You better do it, boys.
All right.
Everything's lined up for you.
Oh,
now the Outlaw's back.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Finally.
Matt, so they get you guys for your
All
first
right.
category. For your first category,
question
you chose,
for 2 points.
And you chose your number 3.
And this is the category movie quotes.
All right, guys, who's taking it? Movie quotes.
I'll take movie quotes.
I'm kind of a big deal. Can be heard in what 2004 comedy?
Come on.
Be Anchorman.
2 points.
American Ninja Warrior would also have been acceptable, but Anchorman is correct.
All right, so now we get to a point here where Ben Bateman can win the game with this 3-pointer. If he hits it, they will go on to play above the line in the finals. If they miss it, it goes to their 5-pointer. So here we go.
Your category, Marvel films. What primary villain does Spidey square off against in 2002's Spider-Man?
Oh,
Crowd,
Green
please
Goblin.
keep it down. We need an
Please,
answer.
just say the answer. Let's go ahead and walk
Yeah, let's walk off.
Top 10 is already leaving. I'm not sure if this counts as a
I
forfeit or...
guess it would be the Green Goblin.
And your
That was a easy question.
advancing into the final. Wow. Ben, Team Action.
And Top 10 has already vacated the premises.
Sore losers, and I love it. Action was in their heads all game long, and it showed. I don't know that Roka and Nost ever come back from that loss.
That is a devastating loss. We might not get him back for the post-game interview.
They were furious about that 3-point question. It was a very look. People are screaming about it. People are yelling about it.
Cats and dogs living together.
Hey, listen, you answer your questions earlier. It doesn't come down to that. They had a chance on Tarantino. They weren't confident. They spun again, and it cost them.
Yeah, it did. And it came back. You're going to hear a lot of complaints about that 3-pointer, I'm sure. That's the name of the game. It happens. They've gotten some easy questions. Action got some questions. It's a matter of whether or not you've seen the movie. If someone else didn't see that film, who knows what they get. But my goodness, Team Action, they won the game by getting movie release dates. That's what happened.
Movie release dates, which I think are the most challenging. Like you said, you can prepare and prepare, but sometimes that's just luck. Action had luck on their side today.
And let's not forget the fact that it did come down to the 3-point question for Team Action on a day when in round 2, Top 10 got opponent's choice and Team Action got spinner's choice.
Yes.
So a hell of an effort. Horrible sportsmanship, but a hell of an effort by Team Top 10 here today.
I got to say, at this point, does Top 10 have to start thinking of changing their name? I'm not sure they're in the Top 10 anymore.
I mean, it was from walking off the set. Look, what we have now, we have a finals between Team Action and Above the Line. Sam Levine, Drew McQueenie.
And Sam Levine is on fire
He
of
is.
late. That guy doesn't seem to miss a question.
No, he doesn't. And Drew McQueenie, I think some could say he's even the MVP of the tournament. The two of those guys together.
But what I like Team Action seems to have a mental game and a game of getting inside someone's head. And as you know, when you're sitting on that stage there and the lights are at their brightest, sometimes those answers don't come to you.
That's right. Sam and Drew don't do a whole lot of talking, so it's going to be interesting to see what Team Action's mental strategy is going into the game. They know Top 10's going to come barking. Above the Line, they don't play that game. They simply put the movies back at Blockbuster Video when the customers return them, and they retain every bit of information.
I mean, look, we're going to hear. I don't even. You're absolutely right.
Does Sam Levine still work at Blockbuster?
Yes, he does. That is a fact. He still has the card.
Well, that's the finals. That's the finals. No one predicted it. No one thought it would happen, but it's Above the Line versus Team Action.
But hey, that's why you play the game.
That's why you play the game. So one of those two teams will be playing the dominant Patriots at the Schmoedown Spectacular for the titles. The question is, who's going to do it? And now the question is, who the hell's Emma Fife going to be talking to in the post interview? Here we go. What do we got?
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? We are here with Team Action, who continue their winning streak here in the team tournament in the Ultimate Schmoedown. Apparently,
I'm live tweeting this for John real quick.
I see. I was like, what is happening over here? So, I mean, you guys have really, all fairness, you've been crushing it here.
A little nervous around us now, Emma?
No, but I think nervous is not quite the right word, though I might feel better if I could see your eyes, but you all seem to insist on wearing sunglasses inside at all times. But as I say, you guys have had a very impressive career, and I would say that this is the biggest win you guys have gotten yet.
That's 3, Emma. All right, that's 3. We got one more. This ridiculous team, this new team, this sensation team. What the hell are they called again? I don't care. I just don't care. It's that team that's good at one category, right? 70s, is that what it is?
Yeah. You know what's so funny about this match? I heard those guys yapping about strategy. You used 2 of your JTE rolls in the first round, and we played our second round smart. Sorry, brother, you got your ass kicked.
Yeah, 100%. You know, we showed up, we took care of business, and that's that. I don't know, like, these interviews, do they get shorter the more you win? What more questions do we really have to answer? Emma, look, if it would make you uncomfortable for us to sign an autograph, why don't you just join the Action Army fan group? You'll get a lot more comfortable as a part of the club.
Right. Well, I mean...
Actually, quick shout out to the Action Army and our growing numbers. We couldn't have done this without you, and we did this for you.
Best fans in the world, guys.
Well, in all fairness, I understand where this fan base is coming from. You are one of the only teams in the league that has gotten 4 wins in a row. I mean, Patriots and Schmoes before you are really the only ones to have pulled it off. So, in all fairness, you are deserving.
Did you say we're deserving?
We're deserving? Did you say that? I didn't want to cut you off before you complimented us.
Well, I was in the process of complimenting you, but then you tried to take the mic, so you could see why that would
say it
be
again.
Confusing. Anyway, yes, you guys are going to be going up against Above the Line after this. That is the name of the team. Sam Levine, Drew McWeeny, and they just beat the team scoring record. I know you guys said it in the past, and then you were dethroned by Top 10, and then they came in and dethroned you. Above the Line, that is who you are taking on next. So...
Is it really a dethroning when they do something 2.5 years later, something you did in 2 months?
Yeah, come on, guys. I mean, we'll set the record when we have to set the record. Right now, we're just focused on one thing. That's winning the belt, okay?
Okay,
you got one more match to win against this team you're talking about, and then it's the Patriots. And I know they're scared, Snyder. I hear you, buddy. You try to act like you don't care. You've got like a crush in the schoolyard, man. You're following us around everywhere. Get off Twitter.
Everybody sees it, Snyder. You can join the Army once we kick your ass in the finals.
Okay, you guys are getting a little ahead of yourselves with this Patriots business, but Above the Line, granted, I agree, Top 10 was around for a while before they beat your record, but Above the Line, that was like the 3rd match they'd ever competed in. I mean, that's got to be a little bit intimidating.
It's not.
If they can win in one category that actually mattered in our lifetime, you know, then we'll pay attention.
Wow. Okay. Well, it seems that defeating Top 10 has done not but bolster the confidence of our friends Team Action here. We will be right back with the aforementioned top.
I have 2 questions. I want to just throw one in there first. How's your brackets doing, assholes?
Yeah. Question 2, where's the belts? Done.
Scotch? Yes.
I really thought that we were going to get through this whole interview without them exiting, but anyway, we'll be right back with Top 10. And we are back with Team Top 10. Guys, you put up a hell of a fight there today. I'd say the odds were stacked against you, and you just couldn't quite get out from underneath that stack.
Yeah, it was just once we spun again and got opponent's choice, and then they got spinner's choice. Yeah. It was kind of a done deal at that point. We got movie release dates. I am not good at that category. John is slightly better at it than I am.
Barely.
And it was tough. They played a decent game. They should have destroyed us in the second round when they pulled. Yeah, they have a damn show, and they could choose any category, and the category of their fucking show is their choice.
Don't they lead the Action Army?
Yes.
I just call it the Multiple Choice Army. That's what they should call it from now
Does
on.
this show actually get published? Or are they just doing this for shits and giggles, and they just tell people they have a show called Action?
Yeah.
It's absolutely dumbfounding.
They have the easiest questions. They're like multiple choice. Raul Julia, Maria Bello. How hard is this?
I mean,
it's madness to me.
Maybe it was leaning more on the adventure side of things. But yeah, I would agree. If action is in your name, perhaps
you
should.
see me missing Westerns questions? I'm wearing a goddamn hat.
Nope. And speaking of, you guys really did hang in there until the final round. As you say, we thought it was going to be a total shutout in round 2, but you hung in there, and then you did get Westerns for your very first question in that final round, and then you pulled it out with Matthew McConaughey, and
he pulled it out with Jennifer
Lopez.
Absolutely.
There we go. Again, if anything, I think, again, Matt Nost, you've really been shining in the team competition here in the Movie Trivia Schmoedown, and you know, for what it's worth, despite the odds certainly not being in your favor, you continued to have as impressive as a showing as you could have, I think, today.
You did, man. You did.
No, it's fine. You know what? I think we got legitimate questions, and we answered those legitimate questions, and we did the best we could. We played as strong a game as we could, considering I think we were both a little shaky in the first. I know I started the game off kind of shaky.
Yeah.
And the second round just basically tanked us at that point.
Well, and that's the thing at the end of the day, isn't it? They can, all credit to them, they beat us. They go on to the next round. Nothing wrong with that. But everything worked in our favor, and it still went all the way down to the almost last question of third rounds.
Yeah.
We played a hell of a game for having all the strikes against us that we did.
True.
And, you know, that shows you the strength of our team and our knowledge. Unfortunately, we couldn't pull it out today. That's how it works. Kudos to them. They go on to the next round and they to get destroyed by above the line. So it doesn't matter.
And I would say, guys, maybe get 2 different acting coaches, because every time you seem to know the answer, you do the fake dramatic, it's like, you know, you're tipping your hand here. By the third time, I know exactly what we're doing.
Yeah, that's why we walked off, because it was just like, oh, come on. It's just the way.
I mean, to be fair, there was a lot of smack talk going on all around at the table today. And I think Team Action was trying to get in your heads.
Yeah, but I didn't miss any questions that I wouldn't have missed anyway. So
That's true.
They could get in my head all they want. The knowledge is still there. And anything I missed was not because they got in my head or because I didn't know, or because I forgot it. It's because I just didn't know it. That's how it works.
That's
sometimes.
that's the luck of the draw here in the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Now, you guys are both going to be continuing on into the singles tournament. How are you feeling now about going forward? Does this motivate you to do even better in the singles tournament, or do you feel that it doesn't really have any effect whatsoever?
Personally, I think it has no real effect. You show up, you play the game, you get the questions that are asked of you, and you do the best you can each and every time. And that's all we can ask of each other within teams and when we support one another in singles. Go out there. I feel like a bad parent. Like, go out there. You just do as best, the best you can, buddy. But that's all we can ask of one another. Just do as best you can. So it doesn't falter my confidence. I can't imagine it does his in the singles. And we'll go out there and we'll compete as hard as we can.
Yeah.
And to your opponents, Team Action, who are going to be going into the finals of the team tournament here in the Ultimate Schmoedown against Above the Line. Do you think it's going to be a total shutout? What are your thoughts?
No, they're both quality teams. I think it's going to be a hell of a match.
You can say that, yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the outcome of that. It should be, I'm assuming, a close game.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's something enjoyable for everybody out there, because I'm looking forward to it personally.
Well, and we set the record first, then Above the Line set the record after us. So if they beat us and beat Above the Line, then they're worthy contenders to take on the Patriots.
Clearly number one.
Yeah, exactly. But if they do all this work to shit the bed in the next round, I don't know what to tell you, boys. You can't fly too close to the sun. Your wings get burnt off.
And I think that is a great little nugget of wisdom to wrap things up on here. Well, my condolences to you, Team Top 10. You fought hard. Please come back and see us again sometime. And now back to you, Matt, Christian, and Mark.
All right, as you see, Emma Fife was talking to Team Action. A lot of cockiness, a lot of arrogance.
Deserved cockiness.
I mean, it's working for them. They're 5-1 now.
I got to say, absolutely.
But I think they might have used all of their action-adventure category luck so far. There's no way they can get that fortunate on the wheel again in the finals when it's really going to matter the most.
Right. Yeah, I mean, look, it happens. That's what happens. You're in a high-stakes game like this, and when you get down to it, when you're that close to getting your titles back, and then these 2 kids come in here who have been talking so much smack, saying that they are going to do this, do that, and then they do it against you, and you're the brunt of the joke, you're going to be pissed off.
It's tough, and it's tough for Roka, the guys who used to be the Outlaws, the guys who are used to being on top. Now someone else is coming and playing that role, and that's hard.
Yeah, it is
hard. It's hard feeling like you're the dinosaur being put out to pasture.
It's hard to be the band Styx and see Nirvana come on stage.
Drew, well, he said it though, but he said you could tell when he was like, "Oh, you're not getting in my head, Drew," and Drew was clearly getting into his head throughout this entire match. Yeah. All right, that's your finals, guys. What do you think? Go ahead, comment right now.
They already commented. They already left.
They're commenting on Spider-Man. I know, I get it. But that's it. It's Team Action. It is Above the Line. Who's going to win? Who's playing the Patriots at the Spectacular? Guys, how about Matt Eisman here joining us today?
Thank you. An honor.
Oh, dude, you got to come back.
I'd love to. I love it. I love it. These guys make it look like so much fun.
Make sure you check out.
It's so much easier being here, though.
I know, right? I know. So much easier.
Spotlight's not quite as bright over here. Make sure you guys check out American Ninja Warrior on NBC and check out the Schmoedown Rundown podcast on iTunes and the Schmoedown Movie Trivia Facebook page. Ask to be a member. They'll say yes and comment away.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. For Matt Eisman, Mark Ellis, I'm Christian Harloff. We'll see you next time.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Your favorite new boy band you didn't know you loved. That's right, we're the Schmoedown Sherbert Boys. I'm pink and strawberry, that's blueberry, and that's orange creamsicle. And we're coming to you live from Collider Video Studios, where we'll be releasing our first studio album. It's called The Outlaw is a Douche, and we don't know why he wears a cowboy hat. Take it, boys. The outlaw, bum, bum, bum. He wears a cowboy hat, bum, bum, bum. He's never ridden a horse, bum, bum, bum. He's kinda good at trivia, bum, bum, bum. He just keeps on losing, bum, bum, bum. Hey guys, what fantasy updates are we doing for this one? Up 10 versus team action. There was a lot of drama. There was a lot of guys yelling at each other, testosterone and really tight suits. Hey, tight suits and cowboy hats. And Matt Nose missing some really easy ones. Also John Roca not knowing certain things, and Andrew Guy not knowing it was gold. Gold, it's Pulp Fiction, you dummies. But they scored a lot of points and they're going up against Above the Line. Team Action is a new favorite. A lot of people like them, especially suit makers. If you have them on your fantasy team, it's a real good choice because Christian Harloff is the commissioner. He's gonna put them in a lot of matches, especially against a little team known as the Wild Berries. But if you're looking for an album, it's the Sherbert Boys, the Schmoedown Sherbert Boys. Sherbert, Sherbert, pink and orange, pink and blue, and all of the other colors. Sherbert and a Schmoedown. And if you're looking for the stats, go to @SD Rundown, facts or stats or whatever. Brian Davids Facebooked me to tell me and then got butthurt when I made fun of him. We're the Sherbert Boys. Check out our album on MySpace, music, /Sherbert Boys.
Oh, God. Wow. In regards to the match, kudos to Top 10. I mean, they really stuck it to Team Action as much as they could. Round 2, I thought it was going to be game over when they spun opponent's choice, and then got movie release dates. And then Team Action gets spinner's choice, chooses action, and has to go multiple choice with almost every question. Yeah, again, kudos to Top 10. Congratulations to my friends in Team Action. Both teams played incredibly well. Looking forward to seeing Team Action in the finals. Yeah, what else can I say? It was a great game. I said at the beginning I was not going to be disappointed either way. I am a little bit disappointed that Action did not give as much of a knockout as I thought they would have, given those circumstances. And then that three-pointer to win it was just ridiculous. I mean, how is that a three-pointer? But either way, it was a great game. Thank you so much as always for watching. I will be back soon with more Schmoedowns. Until next time, I will see you at the movies. Bye-bye.